Welcome to the lovely port of Olden. The scenery on the way to Olden is just spectacular, so it's one of them places you have got to get up extra early, as it takes a couple of hours to get down the fjord. Bear in mind it's still very early in the morning, it's still a little bit cold, but the views are just spectacular. So if you ever visit Olden, you just got to get up early and get on the balcony or go up to the top. What a view, 8 o'clock in the morning, Norwegian time, 7 o'clock in Britain, 8 o'clock here. Bloody beautiful. So we are docked in Olden now, so we're going to get some breakfast now and have a shower before we go out on our excursion up to the glacier. we're on our way with our excursion. We're off to see the Briksdal Glacier. So we're just doing the coach tour now, so we've just left.
This is a landscape that's dominated by mountains, fjords, lakes, and of course the glacier we're going to see today. Offers nice cozy places to set up. The landscape's also dominated by these features of only 5% of the land to be used for over to the left here you'll see another little cottage nest landscapes. Closely you'll see the anses. You'll see lots of these piles of wind as well. These are
a very pleasant Scottish chap doing the commentary on the coach. Very interesting to listen to.
See one of the arms of the glacier up there. There's around the corner here, if you look further up the lake, to your left. See another one of the major arms of the bed of the valley. That's the Milky Balls there. Sunshine well, right, we're going to stop here. So, please be careful, there's still lots of traffic on the road. Buses going up and down, camper vans sitting there in nowhere. Also, be careful on the shore because the little stones can be just like ball bearings at times. So, watch your
A quick
there's a sign here.
photo stop on the lake on our way up to the glacier. The glacier grows more than it melts away in the summer months. You see some growing in the glacier arms some years later. Nice plateau up at the top can melt to 2,000 feet thick in places, that's about 600 metres. But on average it's between 500 to 800 feet, or 150 to 250 metres. I'm just coming into one of my favourite little places on the tour. This is Ness. Erie is the name of the farm. Ness is the Norwegian word for nose. So this is the nose of land that sticks out into the lake here. You see a lovely waterfalls up there to the right hand side. We've got well refreshed just under with all the rain we had. And down to the left we have a community owned area. Quite a few buildings down there but they're camouflaged with the turf roofs. And the buildings are used for events. So we have corporate events here and it's also used by the local people who own it for receptions for things like christenings, confirmations into the local Lutheran church and weddings. And I have to say the wedding photographs from this valley are simply stunning. Now when you get closer to the glacier, I'll just point out, you can see better where the avalanche came down last year over there on the left hand side. Now when you get closer to the glacier, you'll see there's a lovely blue colour in the innermost depths, the enormous cascade of ice. A short explanation of this is that the longer wavelengths of light, like red and green, are absorbed, and the remaining light is divided or refracted in such a way that it's only the blue light that's being reflected. The ice has been heavily compacted, so very few air bubbles. They would otherwise make it look white.
the gap between the ice crystals and snow which make it look white. Along here, if you look over to the left hand side, you'll see a couple of features which are very typical of the landscape that's been sculpted by the ice sheets of the Ice Age. These high hanging valleys. Back about 250 years ago we had a mini Ice Age. Back then, glacier came right to the edge of the limbs of these hanging valleys. Of course, it's retreated quite a lot since then, but if you look up to the end of the valleys, you can still see the glacier tongues coming down. And just it's one of these hanging valleys that you're going to be going up into today, but I'll just reassure you, it's not quite as steep as that one you see over there. Now, lots of tunnels here in western Norway. I've found out that the quickest way to get from one side of the mountain to the other is to go straight through. So this is an access tunnel, actually a gateway to the beautiful upper part of Olden. Soon we'll be in the Fjords National Park. Unfortunately, I don't get to come up with you today. I'm on shuttle duties.
So we've just got off the coach, so we're at the mountain lodge. So we've got to join the troll cars now, which I can see there's a fair old queue. So here we go, we're off and running up the mountain to see the glacier. You can walk to the glacier. It's probably about 3 kilometers, which equates to about 45 to 60 minute walk. So obviously the start will be from the mountain lodge or nearby parking areas. So you'll see then all the waterfalls and the mountain views, but it is slightly uphill, so you have got to be reasonably fit, I would say. But I'd say taking the troll cars is more fun. Olden is located in Westland County at the southern end of the North Fjord, a 66-mile long fjord, and it's in the municipality of Strin. Very popular for salmon fishing apparently. It is a beautiful fjord, as I said earlier in the video. It's well worth getting up early to see the beauty of the fjord. It's absolutely stunning. unfortunately the troll cars can only take you so far up, and then you've got to walk the rest of the way. I'd say it's a 15-minute walk if you're reasonably fit, for the average person. I'd say up to 45 minutes to an hour, but the glacier and seeing the lake is well worth it. You know the old saying, what goes up must come down? Well, we're on our way down now, back to the Mountain Lodge, where I believe we will be entitled to cake and coffee, courtesy of P&O, so looking forward to that. And it didn't disappoint. It looks absolutely stunning. All the cake you can possibly think of is here. Unbelievable.
Yeah, what do you think of the troll cars, Lynne?
I think they were bloody brilliant,
Yeah.
considering the amount of people on them and how steep it is going up there. Even worse coming down because of the height. Just kept thinking I was going to go over the edge.
Yeah.
Oh. And drivers are doing that all day.
He was very brave.
I was brave. I was a brave little soldier.
He was a brave little soldier. Fair play to you.
Yeah.
I had to give you a high five on the way down
You
for
did.
your achievement.
It was hard.
Someone who suffers spinal stenosis and doubted herself doing it. But
It was a half high five,
that little,
but I didn't have the energy.
that little determination kicked in and pushed you over the line.
I think part of the way up he wanted to push me over the edge.
Yeah, you tend to go a bit sloppy under pressure.
I know, because I just wanted you to carry on and let me go at my own pace.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to miss out.
And then I might have found you over the edge.
No, you wouldn't. I'd have just took me time. But you did help me.
Yeah.
And I did get to, as much as the pain I was in, I did get to see the glacier and that stunning lake.
Yeah,
I'd love to have jumped in that.
Yeah.
But I just wet my face with it instead.
Right.
Then coming back down, that was...
Well, that's
steep.
nature, that is. It's not. That's
No,
not.
no.
That is nature.
You probably could drink that water.
Yeah. Do you know where it comes from?
The ladies' toilet.
It comes from the snow
That
melts.
Wow.
It comes on the glacier and forms a lake. Full of that.
Wow. When did you learn that, Rogers?
Well, because I'm Welsh, I understand these things.
Oh, right.
Lakes and
We don't have
mountains.
mountains, do we?
Where?
In Liverpool.
Oh, you're from Liverpool.
Yeah,
Is that where you're from?
yeah.
Oh, right.
We have Frodsham.
Yeah.
We have mountains in North Wales, which isn't
Yeah.
far from Liverpool.
You tell me Liverpool's got a beach where?
It has, of course. Freshfields, New
Yeah.
Brighton.
In that in Southport and New Brighton, not Liverpool.
It's Merseyside. It's Merseyside.
So it's
And
not
there is-
Liverpool and it's Merseyside.
Well, there is a beach actually in Netherton, and that's Liverpool.
That's like saying there's a beach in South Wales.
Right, I'm going now, because you're doing me out.
So we're back in the little village of Olden now, so Lynne went back on the ship and I just had to have a walk around the area before getting back on the ship. And in typical Olden style, when the ship is about to depart, they blast out records from the loudspeaker, and all the locals are out waving the Norwegian flag. So you always get a good send-off from Olden. That's why it's a special port. Time to say goodbye. Olden, it's been a pleasure. Loved every minute of it. Troll cars were brilliant. Really enjoyed our day. Look forward to seeing you again sometime. And we sailing now out of Olden, back down the fjord, out into the North Sea. As we sail now out into the North Sea again, seas are looking a bit rough. We've had an absolutely brilliant day in Olden, one of our favourite ports. Troll car experience was brilliant, seeing the glacier was brilliant. So I don't think we got much on tonight. Obviously go for a meal and see what's what. But looking forward to our day tomorrow now in Flam, which will be in the next vlog. Hope you've enjoyed watching the video as much as I enjoyed making it. If you did enjoy the video, please think about subscribing to the channel. I will be putting more videos up. Also hit the like button, leave a comment if you fancy leaving a comment, ask any questions, and if you want notifications about future videos when they arrive on YouTube, then hit the notification bell. But most of all, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Until the next video, bye. Look after yourselves. Speak to you soon.